an ice cream lady. Right, the reason behind it was that I would never allow bubble gum, and I used to love those screwballs. So I used to think that if I could have my own ice cream van, then I could just have as much as I wanted.
I had a dream with my brother that we will win our Tour de France stage together, and we also played in the band. So the idea was that my parents would give us guitars at the finishing line in Tour de France, and we would play a song together at the finish line. It didn't really pan out that way, but yeah, still living the dream though.
I thought I was going to be a vet. I love animals and still do. I mean, anyone who follows me knows I've got a little farmyard at home. Yeah, I thought I was going to be a vet, but then sport took over, and I'm definitely not a vet now, obviously.
When I was a child, I actually wanted to become a zookeeper. Well, I wanted to be the boss of the zoo. My brother could like clean up the actual animal, whatever they leave.
I'm pretty sure I remember wanting to be an air hostess, which I would not want to be now because I'm sick of flying.
As far as I can remember, I think I always dreamed about doing sport. Not triathlon, for sure. I don't think I even know it existed. But I don't know why I was really all about motorsport, like Formula One or rally drivers and stuff like this. My dad did a bit of rally and stuff like this, so I think just seeing the posters and the cars.
As a child, I dreamed of being a teacher. My mom was a teacher, and I would have played school with all my dolls.
I think I always wanted to be like, the standard like firefighter or something, just really get amongst it. Had some ambitions of being like the next Gordon Ramsay, but that kind of drifted away after I found triathlon. So like, I was gutted. I thought the man lives in Malibu and he's not even in the celebs team. I really wanted him to be my celeb, but maybe next time.
Growing up, I wanted to be a fashion designer. Well, I did study architecture in school, so I guess I applied my left brain a little bit more, but still was creative and it was fun, and now I'm not doing anything related to that, but maybe after triathlon I'll tap into the design world again.
In the beginning I was dreaming about becoming a professional football player. I was a keeper back then, goalkeeper, but eventually I kind of slowly started with triathlon when I was like 14, and since then it has kind of been my life.
So as a child, I always knew I wanted to be an athlete from a very young age. I got into swimming when I was about 8 years old and wanted to be an Olympic athlete, so haven't really deviated from that path.
When I was a child, I wanted to be just a superhero. That was I didn't see many other career options for me early on. That was kind of where I was at, but yeah, it kind of changed to like a sports person. Kind of down the track, it started off as being like soccer or football, and then eventually I picked up running and triathlon, and it kind of all snowballed from there, I guess.
I wanted to be a ballerina. I think, does every 4-year-old girl want to be a ballerina? I don't know. I mean, I did do ballet as a young child as well, and yeah, I remember when I was 4 or 5 or however old you are when you're at school and you have to write the things. When I grew up, I want to be, and mine was a ballerina.
As a child, I actually dreamt of either representing Australia, being in the cricket team for Australia, like playing the Ashes and all that jazz. Test cricket's I love it, so I can sit down and watch it for ages on the couch. So yeah, grew up watching that, and then also playing for the Brisbane Lions, which is the Aussie rules football team in Queensland, so my home state. Yeah.
Well, I actually grew up in the gym because my mum was one of the British gymnastics coaches, and when I was about 9, I asked her, do you think I can go to the Olympics as a gymnast? And she said no, so she squashed my dreams. But it probably saved me a lot of wasted time because I probably would never have made it as a gymnast, and so I started pursuing other sports. So I started with swimming, then went to athletics, and finally at 19 found triathlon.
I dreamed of being a professional triathlete since I was like 10, 11 years old, so pretty happy to be doing that now.
I think as a child, I told my parents I wanted to be a professional swimmer or a baton twirler. And then
do they do that at the Olympics?
They don't have that at the Olympics, but I did try to twirl my baton, and I launched it into the woods, so that was the end of that.